Anna Thompson stood at the edge of the bus steps, staring out at the bustling military base before her. The early morning air was crisp, filled with the sounds of shouting, drill instructors, and the rhythmic march of soldiers. She took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. This was the beginning of her journey, a path she had dreamed of since childhood. Her grandfather's stories of bravery and her mother's tales of service had painted vivid pictures in her mind. Anna had always known she would join the army, following in their footsteps. Today, that dream was becoming a reality. As she stepped off the bus, she tightened her grip on her duffel bag. Around her, other recruits milled about, faces a mixture of excitement and anxiety. Anna's own face was set with determination. She scanned the base, absorbing the energy and preparing herself for what lay ahead. The drill instructor's voice cut through the morning air. "Welcome to your new home for the next several months. You will be pushed to your limits and beyond. Remember, the Army doesn't build strength, it reveals it." Anna squared her shoulders. She was ready for whatever the Army had to offer. She joined a line of recruits, feeling the anticipation and camaraderie in the air. This was her chance to prove herself, to honor her family's legacy. The first days of training were grueling. From dawn till dusk, they were pushed through endless drills, obstacle courses, and physical challenges. Anna's muscles ached and her lungs burned, but she pushed through with a fierce resolve. She had always been strong, but the Army demanded more endurance, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. During a particularly brutal obstacle course, Anna found herself paired with David, a fellow recruit with a confident, easygoing demeanor. He was slightly taller, with a ready smile and a knack for making the toughest situations seem manageable. "Looks like we're stuck together again, Thompson," David said with a grin as they approached the towering wall that was their next challenge. Anna smiled back, her breath coming in heavy gasps. "I wouldn't have it any other way, David." They worked together, scaling the wall, crawling under barbed wire, and pushing each other to keep going. Despite the sweat and exhaustion, Anna felt a growing sense of camaraderie. David's presence was a steadying force, and she found herself looking forward to their paired exercises. As days turned into weeks, Anna's skills improved. She became faster, stronger, and more capable with each passing day. The training was brutal, but she embraced it with a fierce determination. She wanted to honor her family's legacy, and she wanted to prove to herself that she could do it. In the evenings, the recruits would gather in the barrack, sharing stories and laughter despite their fatigue. Anna found solace in these moments. They weren't just becoming soldiers, they were becoming a family. Each shared struggle and triumph brought them closer together. One night, as they rested after a particularly tough day, David turned to Anna. "So, what brought you here, Anna?" She paused, thinking of her grandfather's medals and her mother's stories. "Family, tradition, and a bit of stubbornness, I guess." David nodded, understanding in his eyes. "Well, whatever it is, I'm glad you're here." Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Anna admired David's strength and the way he always seemed to find a way to lighten the mood. In turn, David respected Anna's tenacity and her unyielding spirit. Together, they faced every challenge the Army threw at them. Training continued, each day a new test of their abilities and resolve. Anna pushed herself harder, driven by a deep-seated desire to succeed. She wasn't just doing this for herself. She was doing it for her family, for the legacy she hoped to uphold. Every obstacle conquered, every mile run, every skill mastered brought her closer to her goal. Anna felt herself changing, growing stronger in both body and spirit. She was finding her place in the Army, finding her strength, and finding a sense of belonging among her fellow soldiers. And through it all, David was there, a constant source of support and encouragement. Their friendship deepened, becoming a cornerstone of Anna's experience in the Army. They weren't just partners in training. They were becoming inseparable. As the weeks went by, Anna felt a growing sense of pride. She was no longer the nervous recruit who had stepped off the bus. She was a soldier, part of something greater than herself. This was her beginning, and she knew it. Was only the start of an incredible journey. The episode closed with a montage of training, highlights. Anna and her unit moved in sync, a well-oiled machine of strength and determination. Each moment, each challenge conquered, brought them closer together. And as the sun set over the base, Anna knew one thing for certain. She was ready for whatever came next.